everyone, welcome. How's it going? Tonight I'm doing full moon readings if anyone wants one. Tonight's full moon is a rare super blue moon. Tomorrow the full moon will be full and will be the closest to the earth. I guess this doesn't happen very often. The next time it will happen is in 2037. So tomorrow everyone's energies will be a little bit crazy. Some people will be a little extra intuitive. Some people will not be as intuitive. It depends how the moon energy affects you. But yeah, that's kind of like about. Sorry, my screen froze on me. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, so that's kind of like what the full moon's energy is going to be about. I'm doing the Once in a Blue Moon tarot spread, if anyone wants one. And also pulled out 2 cards because it is a full moon in Aquarius. So what that means for you with Moonology is show the world the real you. It also says the situation will take an unexpected turn, so be aware of your feelings and also be prepared to move forward. It says don't lose the beauty and romance of life. It also says don't be all in your head. Feel a little bit in your heart, and a friend needs you. So be there for your friends during this moon energy. And then it's the blue moon, since it is a blue moon. It's not the blue moon that happens twice in a month, but the moon will look blue just because it's closer to the earth than usual. And this one says, believe in the impossible, luck is on your side. Once in a blue moon, the person on your mind is a rare find. If you believe it, you can achieve it. So those are some of the energies that we're going to keep in mind during the readings tonight. I'll switch the screens to get started. If you are new here, welcome. To join the list, you do write exclamation mark a join with your question. If there's no question, then your turn may be missed. Smurf moon, yes. I think the Smurf moon refers to when there's 2 moons in 1 month like we had last August. This August is just a 1 moon, but it is closer to the earth, so it will look blue, and that won't happen again, like I said, till 2037. So, well, that's NASA's prediction, so I don't know. But I'll switch the screen so we get started. Do have a legal disclaimer in the description of this live, so if you want to check that out. But I'll switch the screen so we get started. There you go. Hi Sama, hi Diamond, hi Empress Queen. How's everyone? Hi Kimberly, PP, Jasmine. I saw Morning as well. Christine, general reading for Christine. General reading for Christine. What does Christine need to know? I don't know where this shadow is coming from, but we'll see if that works. Cards are the wrong way. General reading for Christine. More cards are the wrong way. Hold up. Hi Fiona. General reading for Christine. General reading for Christine. What does Christine need to know with this full moon energy? What does Christine need to know? Ooh. Alright, you do have the 5 of Swords in the dark. So I do feel like there's some healing, but I feel like some healing between you and somebody else. I don't know if they have experienced that energy or if it's something that's coming to you really soon. But I feel like someone's going to try to make amends with you or some sort of reconnection of some sorts like that. I just feel like they've let go of whatever past negativity they thought about you or whatever that was. I feel like they're over it. They have gone through some healing. You do have the 3 of Cups, so I don't know if you're gonna like reunite at a social event or some sort of other thing that will bring the 2 of you together and just, I don't know, move on with whatever that was, because I feel like whatever that energy was is kind of like done with. They're done with whatever negativity or whatever they were holding, you know. There is the Empress as well, so I feel like you're going to be able to take charge of your path, maybe decide if you're going to accept whatever it is that they want to apologize to you with or reconnect with, and decide if you want to continue with that or not, and just have that strength to do so. I do feel like there's some changes that are trying to come through for you as well, so I don't know if this is the beginning of these changes. So I do feel like it's kind of like embracing those changes and don't try to, hold back on that. I also feel the sense of like letting go of some fears and being more confident with yourself and just being more confident in trying something new. But that is what I got. Hi, me. How are you? Desi. Libra's feelings for Desi. So what are Libra's feelings for Desi? What are Libra's feelings for Desi? What are the Libra's feelings for Desi? What are the Libra's feelings for Desi? Ooh, the Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups. This one did want to be out, so let's just see what that is about. For the Two of Cups, I do feel like there's a connection between the two of you, maybe even a romantic connection. I'm not sure what your situation is, but I do feel like there's a deep connection there. I feel like they do want to see where that leads and where it's going. There is a Nine of Cups as well, so I do feel there's a sense of them feeling content with you. I do feel like they feel like you bring peace to them, and Libras are all about finding that peace and that equal balance between them and someone else. The King of Swords is in the dark, so maybe they're not as confident. Some Libras do tend to be a little bit less confident in their situations. There's a Seven of Wands too, so I don't know if there's other things that are going on with this Libra that they're a little bit hesitant about going full force towards you and just kind of like being a little bit in their head. But I feel like it's more about their own self-doubt and their own questioning what your thoughts and feelings and that sort of thing is. That's what I got. Hi, Calvin. How are you? Anika, what are the true intentions of Manet for Anika? What are the true intentions of Manet towards Anika? Hi, Yusai. Hi, Nisha. There we go. For this Nine of Pentacles, being in the light, I do feel like there's this energy of you gaining that independence. So I don't know if that is something that is what Manet is noticing, that you're gaining more of your independence, because I feel like that is a strong energy. There is a Two of Cups in the dark, so I do feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance between the two of you. I feel like it's not broken or anything. Whatever the connection is between the two of you, I just feel like there may be a little bit of an imbalance. Not quite sure what that means for the two of you. There is a Seven of Wands, so I do feel like even though it may feel like a little bit of a challenge, I do feel like they do feel like you are independent. You do stand up for yourself. You do say what you need to say and not hold back. I feel like that is something that they also appreciate about you. There is a Four of Pentacles in the dark, so I do feel like they kind of like unraveling what exactly they want out of a relationship and how to build that foundation. And I feel like that's something that they're still working on. They're still trying to figure out what exactly their own expectations and what their intentions are towards you or any relationship. I feel they're just kind of like at that phase where they're just unsure about anything. But that is what I got. Nisha, next actions, his thoughts. So what are his next actions and his thoughts? What are Nisha's person's next actions? What are Nisha's person's next actions? Oops, this one wanted to be out. What are Nisha's person's next actions? What are Nisha's person's thoughts? What are Nisha's person's thoughts towards Nisha? What is Nisha's person's thoughts towards Nisha? Still no contact? Oh man. There is the Four of Wands in the dark. So I do feel they're kind of like sticking to themselves, playing it small, not making any bold moves, just kind of like living the moment kind of energy. You know, just kind of trying to enjoy life as it is. I feel like they're not exploring any options or anything right now. There is the Hangman, so I feel like they're kind of like just hanging around, trying to see different perspectives or trying to do different things to see what their perspectives are towards different things. I feel they're kind of like in some sort of experimental phase of some sorts. Maybe they're feeling like they're a little bit challenged by either work or other people around them. There is a Knight of Wands for their thoughts. The Knight of Wands is usually, they do think of you as someone who is like resilient and strong and, independent and all that sort of fun energy. But I also feel like they kind of like feel like they're pressured to focus on their career or finances or whatever that is. I feel like they do have a pressure towards that area, especially with the Two of Pentacles being in the dark. So I don't feel like they have any type of like relationship or any type of thing like that. That is really heavy on their mind right now that the energies can pick up. That's what I got. No, that's not really something you brought to hear towards you, but that is what I got. I don't feel like there's any feelings about them taking any sort of action in any direction right now. You're welcome, Nisha. Hi, Bernard. Hi, Country Love. How are you? Bernie. How is Randall's feelings about our relationship? Is he in love still? So for Bernie, how is Randall feeling about their relationship? How is Randall feeling about their relationship? Let's see. How is Randall feeling about the relationship? How is Randall feeling about the relationship? How is Randall feeling about the relationship? I don't think I shuffled them enough. Those cards came out earlier. We'll see if they come out again. What are Randolph's feelings about their relationship? Is he still in love with Bernie? How is Randolph feeling about the relationship? Is Randolph still in love? Is Randolph still in love? Is Randolph still in love? Let's see. There's some energy. Ooh, there's some negativity around Randolph for sure. I don't know if they're just like down on themselves or just stuck in this negative mindset right now about things. The Sun of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like they're not feeling very confident in their work or finance situation. I feel like that is kind of like making them feel a little stagnant in how to move forward. There's a Ten of Swords in the dark too. So I do feel the sense of them kind of like in survival mode, but trying to make changes, but kind of like resisting some changes at the same time. So on whatever's going on with Randolph, I don't really feel like it's all about you exactly. I feel like they're just kind of like going through things, that maybe their energy is affecting you. I mean, some of this could be directed at you too. I don't know what your situation is. I just feel the sense of them kind of like wanting to improve things, but at the same time a little fearful how to do so. And then there's the Page of Swords. So I don't know if the two of you have been talking or are thinking about talking to you, but I do feel like they are open to some sort of conversation about the two of you and what is going on. You know, the Page of Swords, I feel like whatever's going on with Randolph, they're more in their mind. They're not really feeling anything. They're kind of like not paying a lot of attention to their heart. It's just kind of like all in their head. You know, there's no cups here, so I don't feel like there's any feelings. You know, especially with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is kind of like looking for new ideas, being curious, but kind of like also sticking to themselves and not really overly optimistic or energetic about new things or reconnections. I feel they're trying to just make some quick decisions without putting a lot of thought into it, even though maybe they should. There is the Emperor, so I do feel like they're in charge. I'm not sure if they are, but I do believe that Randolph feels like they're in charge of their path and where they're headed, and they got everything under control, even though the energy seems to, you know, say otherwise. But that is what I got. Hi, Sean. How are you? Lolita, hi. How successful will my tarot blog be? Ooh, that is exciting. How successful will Lolita's tarot blog be? How successful will Lolita's tarot blog be? How successful will Lolita's tarot blog be? There's some decent energy here. It's not all negative. You know, I know the Ten of Wands is in the dark, but it's kind of like better to have the Ten of Wands in the dark if you're gonna have it, right? I just feel like you're gonna be going through some changes. I feel like it's all about overcoming any fears. So I don't know if there's any fears about any negativity. You know, sometimes vlogs get a lot of interesting comments, just like people do on YouTube or any other sort of platform, right? So I just feel like letting go of any fears or letting go of any negativity, judgment, whatever it is, because usually the ones who like you don't really comment. It's people that you know, try to disagree with what you're saying are the ones that are more likely to comment anyway. So it doesn't mean you're doing anything bad. I just feel like that is the energy that's trying to come through with the Ten of Wands in the dark and the Devil right beside it. But I feel like overall with the Three of Cups here that you will grow a community. You know, things will come together for you. You will find people who are interested in your blog and what you do and come together and support you and that sort of thing. I feel like it's just about you being this Emperor, you know, being in charge of that, staying strong, believing in yourself, believe whatever you are blogging about to be true to you, and I feel like that is the most important thing. Yeah, that's what I got. You're trying to make some money off of it? That is awesome. Yeah. The good thing about doing some of these blogs is trying to write a blog, but also try to find other people who post other people's blogs. I was doing that before. I was on some other people's blogs before I had a blog. It was called Tammy and Her Crazy House. I don't have it anymore, but when you do that, you can attract more people towards you, and it's easier to get money by trying to write blogs for other people to post on their blogs. For Butter Baby! Does Chris want a relationship with Butter Baby? 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 What does Chris want? Let's see. What does Chris want? Does Chris want a relationship with Butter Baby? But as soon as even before I put down the Ten of Cups, before I realized what it was, I just felt like there's a big energy about Chris being fearful of commitments. So I'm not quite sure if that is what's going on, if it's about the two of you or just struggling to commit with something in general, you know? But I do feel like that is a strong energy that's coming through. For the Ten of Cups being in the dark, I also feel like there's some sort of disconnection about something. So I don't know if they're like worried about some sort of family trouble, because I feel like there might be some of that coming through. For the King of Cups, I feel like they're a little bit holding back on their true feelings of whatever the situation is. I feel like they just rather avoid the situation rather than discuss it or explain how they're feeling about it or what they're thinking about it. I just feel like whatever the energy is causing them to be a little bit moody or a little bit, I don't know. But there is a star here, so I feel like they did lose a little bit of faith with their own intuition and listening to their own instincts. The sun is in the dark, so I feel like, I don't know if they feel like if they're bored and not really having a lot of fun. They miss having that fun and excitement when they were younger, you know. Missing the old days, I feel like, is coming through with the sun energy. Just wishing, you know, they could feed that inner child, but not really sure how to go about doing that. Yeah. So I don't feel like there's anything that's saying that Chris doesn't want to have a relationship with you. I just feel like they're kind of like going through some sort of energy, you know, not wanting to fully commit. Maybe they're just, you know, have cold feet about that. But they also feel a little disconnected with their intuition or their faith, whatever that is for them. But that is what I got. Hi, Tammy. Hi, V. Moonbeam says that he's been working on the network, so that means Nightbot. So there might see a little bit of weird thing because he's still trying to fix Nightbot to cause less issues. It's a work in progress. If anyone's new here, Nightbot's not a real person, just a robot that entertains the chat and keeps track of my list. Avanika. Guidance or messages from spirits for Avanika. Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Avanika a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Avanika a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Avanika a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Avanika a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give Avanika a message? Is there any spirit guides that want to give Avanika a message? For the Hermit. For the Hermit, I do feel like they want you to listen to your inner wisdom. Like, listen to what you know to be true to you. I really feel like that is a strong energy that's trying to come through. I just feel this sense of enjoying yourself more. Like doing some soul searching or just being content with who you are. There is the Hangman, so I do feel like there's an energy about them wanting you to change your perspective about something or pushing you to try to change your perspective towards something. I just feel this sense of you don't have control over the events that are around you, and events are moving slowly, but they are moving, and you have no control over that. I feel like that is something they really want you to know. There's the Nine of Cups in the dark, so I just feel this sense that they also want you to know that, you know, sticking to yourself, listening to your own things, you know, whatever you feel or whatever they think you feel is out of your control, or whatever they feel is out of your control. They do know that, you know, relationships may suffer, but let them suffer. That's not your problem. I also feel like there's an energy around with the Six of Pentacles is, you know, you don't always have to have that equal give and take. It's okay for you to focus on yourself and your own energy, your own faith, your own beliefs that are true to you. So that is what I got. Oh, keep trying, V. Spots will open up eventually. Dr. Fizza, Leo's intentions towards Dr. Fizza. What are the Leo's intentions towards Dr. Fizza? What is the Leo's intentions towards Dr. Fizza? Let's see, what are Leo's intentions towards Dr. Fizza? What are Leo's intentions towards Dr. Fizza? You know, the devil, always those sensual pleasures. And Leos are extremely passionate, so I wouldn't doubt those are his intentions. For the devil, I do feel those sensual pleasures trying to come through for sure. But I also feel like a Leo feels like they are free. They are not attached to anything. And I feel like that is something that they really enjoy. You know, Leos, you can't tame a Leo. You know, I know people try to tame lions, but it doesn't generally work out well. And I feel like that is an energy that the Leo is feeling as well. With the Page of Pentacles, I do feel like they do want to communicate to you about things. I just feel the sense of them being curious about you. I feel like they feel like they're loyal or reliable towards you. At least they feel like they are. They do feel like whatever's going on between the two of you is working. The Seven of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel there's a little bit of pullback of them overthinking things. I feel like they're kind of like done playing games, so maybe they're a little bit fearful of making sure that they're not playing games anymore, so maybe they're being extra cautious about themselves and what they say and what they do, kind of thing, more so than a regular Leo that's kind of like a free spirit and wants all the attention on themselves. I feel like they're trying hard to wheel it in a little. For the Eight of Cups being a light, I do feel like they do feel like there's a little bit of something missing, but they are choosing happiness, and I feel like they do feel happy with you overall. That is what I got. Hi FG, how are you? Hi Ellen. We are doing full moon readings if anyone wants any, with this rare blue moon energy. Dragonfly, do you see me being successful in the energy healing Reiki field? Awesome. So let's see, for Dragonfly, will Dragonfly be successful in the energy healing and Reiki? Will Dragonfly be successful in the energy and healing Reiki business? Dragonfly be successful with the healing, energy healing, and Reiki field? Oops. Ooh, the Chariot. The Chariot. I feel like right now you may be feeling like you're at a pause, and I feel like that is intentional on the universe's part. That you just feel like you're at a pause. You're just standing still, kind of energy. So I don't know if the universe feels like you have a lot more things to learn about it, or you just wants you to stand still, like literally stand still and feel the energies yourself and see what is right for you. For the Emperor being in the dark, I just feel like there's a little bit of a sense of, I don't know if it's a lot about moving too quickly or wanting too much control. That's kind of like not giving you enough room to be flexible towards things. I feel like that's energy that's trying to come through as well. You do have the Seven of Wands. I feel like there will be some definitely competition and challenges. You know, it's about fighting that competition. No matter what you do, though, there's going to be competition. Every single thing's been done already. There's nothing new anymore. You know? No matter how many things people think are new, they're not. You know, I was talking to my great aunt. She's like almost 90, and she's like, you know, we've lived through these paper straws before. That's why they made the plastic ones. Why are we going back to that? You know, like everything's been done already. So that's not necessarily a bad thing or anything to discourage you. I just feel like that energy is really coming through. Then there's the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is the success card, right? That happiness, that contentment, that success, getting that recognition. So I do feel like before you get that, or before you feel the beginnings of success, there's going to be some challenges, some competition, some fighting, maybe some crying, you know. And anytime you start something new, it will be stressful and it will definitely test you. But that is what I got. FG, yeah, Miss Moonlight does have some nice tarot cards, eh? I've seen her videos. They're pretty cool. Sama. General reading for Sama. For Sama. General reading for Sama. What does Sama need to know? 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 General reading for Sama. Alright. You have the Four of Wands in the dark. So I do think you're going to be reaching some personal goals moving forward. I don't know if it's just with a week or ahead, or if it's more bigger goals than that. I do figure it's just going to be like little personal things that you're trying to achieve. I feel like they will be achievable. I just feel the sense of moving forward and not letting anything stand in your way. Just kind of being able to look back and see how far you've come already, and just being ready to move forward again, despite what anyone might say. You know, I feel like someone may be telling you otherwise, but I feel like you know best. Their justice is in the light, so I do feel like making sure that you are well aligned with your mind and your heart. They're both in the right place. You're not judging someone else by their opinions or their suggestions or whatever that is either. And just, you know, saying the comment, you know, hear them out, but doesn't mean you have to do what they say even though you're hearing them out, right? There is the Page of Cups in the light, so I do feel like someone's going to express their feelings to you or their thoughts towards you that may not be wanted, but, you know, just don't let it bother you. I feel like is the important thing here. There is the Six of Swords. I feel like you'll be moving forward in a positive light. You know, just distancing yourself from any negativity or anyone who's trying to bring negative energy in towards you. I feel like you're just going to be able to stand above that, you know, explore other options without getting involved, you know, just taking a step back and seeing the bigger picture, seeing how far you've come already. I just want to go with... Don't lose hope! Novi, don't lose hope! Hi, Carla! How are you? Nightbot is totally ignoring it at this point? Oh my. I see Nightbot is ignoring a few people there. Nightbot is just after Moonbeam. Moonlight! Hello! Love reading for Moonlight. What kind of reading can we get for Moonlight? What kind of love energy can we get for Moonlight? I love reading for Moonlight. Love reading for Moonlight. There we go. Ooh. There's some holding back here going on. The Nine of Swords is in the dark. Do you feel like there's some deep fears? So I don't know if these deep fears are like trying to cause some sort of blockage for your love situation, your love energy. Like, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but I just feel these deep fears with the Nine of Swords in the dark. They're kind of like just lingering, but I feel like you've recovered from it and that you've healed from that. But, you know, the universe says otherwise. There is the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like there's energy that there is a new person that wants to come forward. But I don't know if they feel like they're blocked or if they just feel like they can't express their feelings towards you or whatever this is. I feel like this is a new person. So I don't know if you're aware of this person around you or not. But I feel like they're really struggling with how to get towards you, even though they seem to feel like they have feelings towards you, or they want to explore if they do. There is a Three of Wands. I feel like they are thinking about you, and they're kind of like trying to see where this is going. This could be a relationship you're in already. I am not sure if it's just them trying to express new feelings towards you, because I feel like they do like visualize a future with you, or they can visualize something ahead that's coming between the two of you. Where the King of Wands being in the dark, I do think this person may be a little bit impatient, a little bit impulsive, so maybe that is why they're struggling with connecting to you. I don't know. I just feel like this person has really high expectations, could possibly be a little arrogant sometimes. Maybe that is why. I don't know if you know who this person is, but that is what I got. They seem to be coming towards you. I feel like they do come with good intentions, even though they may not appear to have good intentions because of their arrogance or whatever it is. I'm kind of like feeling this king person may represent a Leo, but it could just be, you know, their characteristics in general. But that's what I got. Nightbot left you unseen. Oh no. Morning. A general career for the upcoming week. A general career for the upcoming week for morning. A general career reading for the upcoming week. General career reading for the upcoming week. General reading for the upcoming week. Ooh, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh man. I feel like there's something that wants to come through this week, but I don't know if the energy's blocked or if it's waiting for the full moon to turn these cards around or what. I know the full moon's only tomorrow, but I thought I'd do it tonight so everybody knows what to expect for tomorrow. For the Queen of Wands being in the dark, I do feel like there's a little bit of an energy around like not wanting to take control, not wanting to take the lead of something that generally you would. I just feel like there's a little bit of a hesitation about questioning things or unsure about how to move forward in that direction. The Ace of Pentacles, you know, in the dark, I do feel like there might be some, I don't know if it's just a lack of foresight or kind of like putting something off that, oh, maybe I can do it later, you know? Instead of like taking initiative or like waiting for someone else to approve whatever this is. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like that energy may be holding you back a little bit for the rest of the week. I don't know. Their Four of Swords is also in the dark. I also feel the sense of being very extra cautious, extra careful about something, especially regarding some sort of decision or some sort of choices that may come up regarding a conversation. So I don't know if it's about choosing to talk to this person or if it's about how to respond to whatever they're saying to you. But I do think there's going to be some sort of thing where the universe is expecting you to take charge and you take initiative instead of relying on this person for the answers. I don't know if that makes any sense. It just seems to be what the energy is trying to come through. There is the Queen of Pentacles here. So I do feel like you know, having that grounded energy, feel like do whatever you feel is most practical or what you feel is most, you know, towards you. I just feel the sense that the stubbornness could possibly hold you back. But I do feel like, you know, you are reliable. Just make sure you are patient. You know, whatever routine you is I feel like it is working or will work if you stick to it. But that is what I got. Thank you, FG. Thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. Thank you. Moon reading. Yes, I have moon readings. If you weren't here for the beginning, I told everybody what the full moon in Aquarius means. It shows the world your real you. You know, a situation will take an unexpected turn. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. Don't be all in your head. It also says a friend may need you, and if they do, be there for them. And that's because the full moon is in Aquarius, but it's also a blue moon tonight, just because of how close tomorrow, how close the full moon will be to the earth tomorrow will appear blue and bigger. But it says, luck is on your side once in a blue moon. The person on your mind is a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it, and this situation may repeat itself, but that is not the reading. It's just the cards I wanted to share with everyone tonight with this blue moon, since it won't come back. This moon won't come back until 2037. Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. 2037, that's like a long time. Maybe not, but it feels like a long time for me. We're only in 24, so yeah, that's quite a long time. So let's see, how can FG release limitations? How can FG release limitations? How can FG release limitations? Ooh, the King of Cups. How can FG own their uniqueness? How can FG own their uniqueness? How can FG own their uniqueness? What is something FG can believe in? What is something that FG can believe in? What is something that FG can believe in? How will this help the world? How will this energy help the world? How will this energy with FG help the world? There we go. There's a little bit of negativity here, but that's okay. It may turn itself around tomorrow, right? For the King of Cups in the dark, this is the one that's some sort of limitations you can release. So I do feel like there's energy about, I don't know if it's just about you releasing that moodiness or whatever energy is around your emotions, but I also feel like there's a situation that you can avoid that could cause you to potentially lose your control or something that's trying to come through. So I feel like releasing any of that energy may be productive and turn the King of Cups in the light, where they're more emotionally supportive rather than the other way around. For the King of Pentacles, this is how to embrace your uniqueness. Be the King of Pentacles. Be on top of the world kind of thing. But also, the King of Pentacles is someone who's very grounded, down to earth, practical, sometimes a little stubborn. But, you know, sometimes being stubborn can be a good thing. Yeah, I just feel the sense of just being true to yourself and following your own path. For the Five of Pentacles, being in the dark is something you can believe in. You know, so the Five Cups in the dark, it does represent some positive changes, either around career or finances. And it's also about like believing in yourself and finding the light and welcoming changes, especially when you're going out to mingle with other people. Embrace doing things that are different. Maybe embrace this uniqueness. I'm not sure if being grounded and earthy is very unique, but you know, it could be, I guess. I feel like more of the fire signs are more of the wilder ones, but you never know. I'm a Taurus, and everybody says I'm weird, so I guess there's that. I don't know. And how to be of service to others is the Sun in the dark, so maybe not being so positive. I don't know. I guess that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Let's just clarify with the Moonology cards. How can FG help the world? Oops. How can FG help the world? How can FG help the world? How can FG help the world? It says, release the past. Just believe you can do it doesn't mean you should. A relationship is karmic. There's another one here about you being in a relationship. It does say, and play out across many lifetimes. So whatever relationship that wants to come through, I do feel like it may be like a karmic or like some sort of soul contract relationship that's trying to come through. It says your attraction to someone may be verging obsession. Maybe it's the other way around where this person is starting to obsess about you, but it says don't repeat what's not working as well. Don't let your past hold you back. Seems to be a big one. But that is what I got. The universe interviewed. I might have stayed. I now accept the things I need to be released. Aw. You're welcome, FG. Diamond, future marriage with current hubby. So future marriage with current hubby. Will he be sweeter, kinder, and more giving? Okay, so future marriage with current hubby. Will he be sweeter, kinder, and more giving? Let's see. For Diamond, future hubby, would they be cuter, sweeter, and kinder? What is Diamond's future hubby going to be like? Oh man, the Queen of Pentacles on the dark. There's a bunch of negativity around your hubby. This is supposed to be in the future, so maybe there's potential for them to turn into the light. The Queen of Pentacles is in the dark, so I do feel like there's an energy about them being selfish, maybe a little stubborn, condescending a little bit. I don't know. The Knight of Wands is also in the dark. So I do feel this energy of them wanting to seek adventure, but like having too much scattered energy and kind of like lose focus on what exactly they view as an adventure opposed to what's not. There's a Tower. I feel like they're going to struggle with building that foundation, struggle with any sudden changes in the future. The Page of Swords is also in the dark. So I would say no to your questions about them being sweeter, kinder, and more giving. I feel like they maybe even be a little bit more self-restricted for whatever reason. Yeah. I feel like their nervousness and a lack of direction will definitely seem to hold them back. But I also feel like they're kind of like really not liking to be alone, or I don't know. That is what I got. How does Harris been thinking, feeling about me? How does Harris think about Alice? How does Harris think about Alice? How does Harris think about Alice? What does Harris feel about Alice? What does Harris feel about Alice? What does Harris feel about Alice? Does Harris regret losing Alice? Does Harris regret losing Alice? Does Harris regret losing Alice? What is going on with Harris right now? What's going on with Harris right now? For the Three of Cups being in the dark, that is a good idea though, FG, about prioritizing the fun readings. But, bots, right? They don't know anything. For Harris, what they're thinking about you is the Three of Cups in the dark. So I do feel like they do like your independence, but at the same time, I don't know if they feel like you gossip a little bit or you get involved with some sort of gossip or drama, or I don't know. But I feel like that is something that they're thinking about. For the Three of Swords, this is how they feel about you. So I feel like there is a heartbreak about whatever happened between you and Harris. That there is that emotional, you know, they feel like they should have considered their next moves a little better than they did. So I would say that I do think that they regret losing you overall. I feel like they do have some sort of weakness about that. I feel like they don't really fully understand exactly what happened between the two of you, even though it does seem like they do see things differently now. That may cause regrets, but I feel like it's not enough energy for them to take back what happened either, it seems. That is what I got. Hi, Bernard. How are you? I don't think I've answered your question yet, Bernard. Jasmine. Does D think about me? How does D think about Bernard? How does D think about Bernard? Why is he not initiating text? How does D think about Jasmine? How does D think about Jasmine? Why is he not answering text? So let's just see. How does D feel about Jasmine? How does D feel about Jasmine? What does D think about Jasmine? What does D think about Jasmine? What does D... Why does D not initiate text with Jasmine? Why does D not initiate with Jasmine? Why... Okay, yeah. Why does D not initiate text with Jasmine? For the Queen of Swords being in the dark, I do feel like D does see you as a Queen of Swords. But I don't know if it's just them kind of like being doubtful about themselves or doubtful about the connection between the two of you. I just feel the sense of them a little bit feeling like you're hard to read. So I don't know if that's the case or not. I just feel the energy of the Queen of Swords is like, I'm not sure about Jasmine. They just feel like you're hard to figure out. I feel like is what they're feeling. What they're thinking, the moon is in the dark, so I do feel like they do think of you as a mystery, something that they need to unsolve. But I'm not sure if they want to take time to do that or not. Because I do feel like they do think the world of you. Like they do feel like the two of you would come together in completion for sure. But I feel like they also see that it would take some work. Yeah, hard work too. There is a 5 of Wands, so I don't know if they feel like there's a challenge or a competition between you and them, and that is why they're hesitant about initiating any text with you. That's what I got. About you, not Bernard? Oh man, did I say the wrong name at the beginning? I knew it was for you though, Jasmine. BB. Ooh, oh, I lost all the cards. BB, do you have a question? BB, do you have a question? I'm waiting. also have full moon readings if anyone's new watching and wants a full moon reading. It's kind of a fun little thing. Dave hiding anything from me? Is there other girls he is seeing? Okay, so for BB, is Dave hiding anything from BB? Is Dave hiding anything from BB? Is Dave hiding anything from BB? Is Dave seeing other girls? Is Dave seeing other girls? Is Dave seeing other girls? Let's go back to the other question. Is Dave hiding anything from BB? Is Dave hiding anything from BB? Ooh, the moon. The moon is in the dark. Let's see. For the Seven of Cups, I do feel there's something that's confusing them. I feel like they're kind of like, I don't know if they've been like thinking about you or just having these visions about something and kind of like not interpreting it appropriately. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. The moon is in the dark. So I do feel like there's some sort of confusion again about something. I feel like it's more about things that they're thinking about. I don't feel like they're things that are real. So I do feel like there's something that Dave is thinking about. It may have come up as a dream, but maybe they, sometimes dreams appear so real that it could come out as a memory when it's not really. Because I feel like there's a lot of energy about confusion. The Seven of Cups in the dark, the moon in the dark, the sun in the dark. That they believe that this is true, but I feel like it's not true. It's some sort of illusion. And the moon, the full moon tomorrow is an illusion. It's going to look much bigger and closer than normal, which it really isn't, but it's going to look that way. It's the moon's illusion. So I don't know if it's just that energy or what it is, but I feel like it's kind of like knocked down his tower or the tower between the two of you and your foundation a little bit, or cause some sort of sudden change between the two of you. I just feel the sense that it's just lurking around them and they're struggling with it. Let's just see, how exactly does Dave feel towards BB? How exactly does Dave feel towards BB? The Knight of Swords. So it does say they tend to be intellectualizing their feelings. While they love to have discussions with you, they're less comfortable with emotional confrontations. They are driven, but don't want to slow down their energy. So I don't know what that means for the two of you, but that is what I got. Kimberly, how did Marshall feel about seeing me last night? Ooh. How did Marshall feel about seeing Kimberly last night? How does Marshall feel about seeing Kimberly last night? How does Marshall feel about seeing Kimberly last night? How does Marshall feel about Kimberly last night? How is Marshall feeling about seeing Kimberly last night? Ooh. The Ace of Swords. I feel like they're thinking about starting a new beginning with you, a new something. I feel like they see you with fresh eyes and new ideas and a new focus. There's the Knight of Swords as well. So I do feel like whatever's going on, they're really thinking about it. And then there's the Lovers. So I do feel like something happened between the two of you last night. I don't know if it's just the moon energy or what it is, but I do see you with fresh eyes, new ideas. I feel like whatever it is, seeing you made them face some sort of problem that they thought they had or had. For the Knight of Swords too, just wanting to be more ambitious, want to be more adventurous, wanting to see where things go. I feel like they've already made up their mind where this is going. There is the Lovers here, so I do feel they have some choices to make. I feel like now they're at a crossroads about making a decision about continuing whatever happened last night or moving forward. And I feel like that is making them at a pause. Like they don't know which direction to go into now, because I feel like something happened between the two of you. And now they're like, now what do I do? I thought I was done this, but I'm not. And now I have to face it. And now what? Yeah, I feel like they're not really sure of what the now what is. They're just kind of like... So I do feel like something definitely happened last night, at least on Marshall's end. That's what I got. Hi, Hannah. Same, you don't know what's going on? Oh man, I don't know. There's something going on there. He just hasn't seen you since April? Oh man. Empress Queen, how does a 34-year-old think and feel how does the 34-year-old think I feel about him? Okay, so how they think you feel about them. How does a 34-year-old think Empress Queen feels about them? Moonbeam, I think Tammy is trying to get your attention about a donation. How does a 34-year-old think that what Empress Queen thinks about them? What do they think Empress Queen thinks about them? Ooh. That they're the Emperor. For the King of Pentacles. Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel like the 34-year-old thinks that you care more about money or their lack of money or something around the lines of their finances, because the King of Pentacles is in the dark. I also feel the sense of them I don't know if they feel like you're stubborn or possessive about something, or they're the ones that are worried about that sort of thing. For the Two of Cups in the dark, I do feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance between the two of you, and I feel like that is something a 34-year-old does pick up. There is the Three of Pentacles, so I feel like it's something that they feel like they can work with, something that they know it will take work to work with. I feel like, they can see change, or they can change if it is needed, but because they do feel like they're the Emperor, so, they feel like there's nothing wrong with them, and they feel like you think there's nothing wrong with them. They're just worried about a few things about how the two of you will connect. I feel like it's more about how the two of you will connect with some sort of financial situation. Not quite sure what that is about. But even though it's in the dark, they do feel like there's somewhat they can work with it. But even though it'll take a lot more work on their part, they feel, or maybe more work on your part. I don't know. The Two of Cups in the dark, I just feel like it's kind of just that imbalance. Yeah, that's what I got though. I feel like he feels like it's on both sides because the Two of Cups. So it's kind of like an imbalance between their relationship. Thank you so much for donation, Tammy. I appreciate that. Owner W asked me to list the trees that are causing problems for me. However, I am doubtful problem will be resolved. What are the energies? Show what is the true intent with this offer. Okay, so what is the intentions of the owner about the tree situation? So what are the true intentions of the owner with the tree problem towards Tammy? This one's the wrong way, but it was a judgment, so I don't know if they are judging you a little bit, but we'll see. What are the true intentions of the owner towards Tammy regarding a tree situation? Oh man, I do feel like there's definitely some doubt. So I know you said that there is some doubt on your part, so I do feel like there's definitely doubt on both ends here. With the King of Pentacles being in the dark, I feel like they're not going to try too hard. They're not going to put a lot of effort into whatever the problem is. I feel like they will take responsibility though and look into it. But I feel like they are doubtful that it is a problem. But this moon is still a mystery. So maybe when the owner does go out and take a look about the tree problem or looks into it further, they may get some clarity, and then it won't be so much of an illusion or something that they don't have to take seriously. Yeah, maybe they just lied to you too. I don't know what the moon card energy is really saying, but we can clarify on that. For the Queen of Wands being in the dark, I do feel like there's an energy around them, kind of like doubting you or doubting you having any knowledge of the problem. So I don't know if they're just not believing you for whatever reason, but there is also the Seven of Cups, so they are confused about why the trees are a problem. Let's just see what the moon is saying. What is the moon saying to Tammy about the owner? What is the moon saying to Tammy about the owner? Confidence is your key. So I don't know if it's about you showing your confidence, that you're not going to let it go. It does say, remember to be proud of who you are. Good news. Or a new start for you is coming soon. And make time for fun. Shine your light. That's what I got. So hopefully once they figure it out, I feel like there's some things that the owner's going to look into to see if whatever you're saying is true. I feel like on your part that they are doubtful, that they don't think that there's anything that they can do, but I feel like they are going to take responsibility to at least look into it. That's what I got. Hi Desi, and good? Yeah, that is good, right? Me. Some positive messages. Can we get some positive messages for me? This is the moon card, so we are doing moon readings. Would you like a moon reading, me, or do you just want some moonology cards? What kind of positive messages can we get for me? What kind of positive messages can we get for me with this moon energy? You do have hold your vision. Yes, say the word lots and see how it feels. So whatever you're thinking about, say yes. Whatever you're wondering what you should say yes. A personal or professional relationship is going to be a long-lasting one. So you may meet someone new and start some sort of relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. It could be just a friendship or a work situation. It does say avoid being stagnant. And someone may need to back down. So I feel like someone may need to back down, but a new person is going to come into your life. And that is what they want you to know. It says staying into your power and having faith can lead you into having patience. And patience are needed. You also have you are good enough. So This one is also, is this the moon card? Oh, I thought this one was a Leo card, but it's not. I'm just feeling like there's a Leo energy. This one is a Virgo, so this new person may be a Virgo, or the person that may need to back off may be a Virgo. It says, an apology may be in order, so find balance between cosmics and your mundane in your life. Worrying too much will attract more worry. So stop second guessing yourself or raise your karma by doing something for someone else. So I do feel there's two different people that are coming into your life soon. I feel like it's someone who may need to either back down or apologize, and maybe it could potentially be like a new relationship when they do that, or it could be like two people, you know, someone who needs to back off and, you know, do their own thing while you meet this new person. This one says a new romantic cycle is beginning, so this may be your new person. It says a legal matter will go away. Pay attention to your appearance, but don't be all about your appearance either. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Feel more, think less. It also says marriage or engagement is in the cards. So I don't know about that, but that is what the cards are saying to you. This one says expect some powerful changes. This one is a very positive card. It does say that life evolves every single day. So let the past go and move forward. You're being shunned towards your life purpose. So your life purpose is going to be more visible to you soon as well. Whatever is happening now is for your good and for good reason. It says say yes 1,000 times yes. It says say yes here as well. So whatever's going on, yes is your answer. This is an important turning point in your life. That is what I got. Fiona, how does M currently feel about me? How does M currently feel about, or is it M or EM? How does EM currently feel about Fiona? 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 Ooh, there's some negativity around here. The 5 of Swords is in the dark. I feel kind of like this weird kind of regret energy, but it's kind of like not really regret. It's more like not focusing on it, but not letting it go either, kind of thing. So I feel like it's not really regret because it still seems to be still lingering around them for whatever the reason this is. The High Priestess, I feel like whatever that is kind of like blocking them from fully like trusting their intuition. So I don't know if they feel like they're holding a secret from you, because I feel like that too, or just them may not necessarily be a secret, just them not telling you or expressing to you what is worrying them or what is causing these emotions that they're having. There's a 5 of Cups, so I feel like they're really like upset about it. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like they're trying to pretend that they're not. There is a Wheel of Fortune, so I feel like the timing isn't really right of whatever the connection is between the two of you. So I'm not quite sure exactly what that would be about, but I can try to clarify. What exactly is going on with EM towards Fiona? What exactly is going on between EM and Fiona? Justice. Maybe it's just an imbalance because the Justice is in the dark. Because the two of you just not balancing out very well. That is what I got. I don't know. I just feel like there's some sort of lies or not taking accountability for something. Or just kind of like blaming you for something. But it's their fault, I feel like. So I don't know what that is about, but that's what I got. The reading makes sense? Oh my goodness, I wasn't sure. I was like, what is going on here? Country love. How will it go if I plan a quick trip out of town for my birthday next weekend? And should I invite someone other than my kids? Cruise coming up next month if that helps. Awesome. Let's see. How will Country Love's trip out of town go on their birthday? How will Country Love's trip go on their birthday? How will the trip go for Country Love on their birthday? Ooh, 8 of Wands. Should Country Love invite someone? Should Country Love invite someone? Should Country Love invite someone? How will the trip overall go? The Three of Cups. That is like screaming and bring someone else. I don't know who you're going to bring, but the Three of Cups. Make it a party. Make it a social event. Seven of Swords. Huh. You do have the World in the dark, so I don't know if your trip is either going to be delayed or once you go on the cruise, or maybe not all what they said that would be there, if that makes any sense, you know? Like, I don't know. I just feel the sense of the world being in the dark is kind of like you may come to some sort of personal realization about something, so it may not be like the trip itself holding you back. It could be just coming to a realization about something, maybe about yourself or about the other person you're going to bring. I don't know, but you do have the Eight of Wands. There's going to be a lot of hot, fiery, passionate energy. Doesn't necessarily mean like a love situation, just you being inspired, you being confident, having that relaxation you need may boost that energy, because I just feel like you're just going to be like energized or come back from the trip energized, you know? The Three of Cups, going with other people, you know, your kids and someone else. For the Seven of Swords and the light, again, I feel like there might be something there that you won't be expecting, or it won't be as you think it is. So I'm not quite sure what that means for you. So I don't know if it's about you looking into the finer details about this trip planning or cruise or whatever it is, making sure that you pick the right package deal or whatever, because I know there's different things like that. I don't know, but I just feel like just to be aware of something that may not actually be what you may think it is. That's what I got. Thank you so much for your donation, Diamond. I appreciate that. For Diamond, do you see a future with my current hubby, and why? Oops, let's see. All the cards are going crazy. Is there a future with Diamond and her current hubby? Is there a future between Diamond and her current hubby? Is there a future with Diamond and their current hubby? Is there a future with Diamond and their current hubby? Is there a future with Diamond and her current hubby? Is there a future with Diamond and her current hubby? Is there a future with Diamond and her current hubby? Oh man, with the Hermit in the dark, I feel like there's going to be a time where you're just going to need your own mental clarity. So I'm not quite sure what that means between you and your current hubby in the future, because I feel like there's going to be something that you're just going to like, you know what, I need my own mental health to be okay, my own mental clarity to be okay. I just feel the Four of Cups, just you coming to that realization, just feeling this disconnect and going through a phase of you self-discovering yourself, going through an adjustment period while you're rediscovering yourself again. There is the Queen of Wands in the dark, so I feel like going into the future, you're going to grow into someone who is more independent and more self-reliant than relying on others. I just feel like you're going to be stubborn enough to regain your self-respect and demand it even. There is the Queen of Cups in the dark as well, but I feel like it's just you letting go of some fears and choosing to, face reality and kind of like moving away from being codependent towards someone else. So I feel like there's an energy where you may grow away from your hubby, just for your own purposes, because you are growing and maturing as a person. You may be growing into a different phase in your life, But that is what I got. You're welcome, Diamond. Kelvin, a moon reading Leo. What does Kelvin need to know? What does Kelvin need to release? What does Kelvin need to release? No, that's not what I was... That's the wrong question. What does Kelvin need to... How can Kelvin release limitations? There we go. Trying to ask the question the right way. How will Kelvin release limitations? How will Kelvin release limitations? How will Kelvin release limitations? Okay, how will Kelvin find their own uniqueness? How will Kelvin find their own uniqueness? What is something that Kelvin can believe in? What is something that Kelvin can believe in? How can Kelvin help the world? How can Kelvin help the world? How can Kelvin help the world? Ooh. And Kelvin, I don't know if you were here at the beginning, but with the blue moon, it does mean to believe the impossible. And the full moon in Aquarius is also about show the world your real you. There's that. Then how to release any limitations. You do have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, not just about like meditating, but also being a little bit more possessive of the things around you. I feel like Leos are generally good at being a little possessive about the things around them. But if not, maybe releasing some of that. Maybe really not having so much, not being so possessive about things. Because this is how to release your limitations. Yeah, how to be less possessive. And maybe a little bit more like thrifty and, I don't know. I just feel the sense of being on guard and trying to balance out your control. Maybe releasing some of that. I don't know if that is limiting you at all, but you also have the Queen of Pentacles. So I also feel this energy. This is how to embrace your own uniqueness. Maybe feeling or touching grass a little bit, Just being more connected into nature in general may help you embrace your uniqueness. There is the Ace of Swords, and that is something to believe in. How... I don't know how you can believe in the Ace of Swords in the dark. It could be about like just, letting go of any outdated ideas or outdated beliefs you may have and just move forward without judgment. But let's just see, what exactly is the Ace of Swords saying about the moon that Kelvin can believe in? Says you and your loved ones are safe. It also says review your goals, spend time near water, make sure to put your family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. That could be about, letting go of some limitations may allow someone to get a little closer to you too. A new cycle is starting. A new cycle starting for you or your children or both of you. There is also the Page of Cups in the dark. So this is how you can help the world. Not sure how the Page of Cups can help you help the world, but it is about you expressing yourself a little bit more and feeling a little bit less insecure about something and seeking a little bit less attention or more attention. Actually, the Page of Cups is like seeking more attention. So that shouldn't be too hard, right? That is what I got. You say, what is spirit is guiding me when it comes to my connection with Sarah Frost, for Sarah, towards her in a sense of how to manifest closeness with her. Okay, so for Yusai, what does spirit want Yusai? Okay, is there any spirit guides who want to come give advice between Yusai and Sarah? Is there any spirit guides or ancestors that want to come and give Yusai a message about their connection with Sarah? In what sense, how to manifest closeness with Sarah? Is there any spirit guides that want to come give a message on how Yusai can and manifest closeness with Sarah and their connection? How can Yusai have a closer connection with Sarah, and how can they manifest this closeness? Oh man. We have two queens. Maybe treat Sarah like a queen. There is a Nine of Swords in the dark. So I do feel it's about releasing any fears that you may be holding on or any worry and that sort of thing. I don't know if you feel any guilt or anything, but it does suggest to release any negativity. There's also the Nine of Wands in the dark. So I feel like it's more about exploring some personal resources. Because I just feel this sense of feeling a little overwhelmed or stubborn about something. But I do also say they feel like to get closer and have that, to manifest that closeness, is like embracing some of this queen energy. You know, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands are very strong. You know, one's very emotional and one's very fiery. So trying to combine the two of them together, I think, is kind of like the thing here. The Queen of Cups is very compassionate and comforting and intuitive and gentle and honest and positive. And then you have the Queen of Wands, who is also very passionate and affectionate and talented. And just kind of like embracing some of these changes, I don't know, or just being a little bit more sensitive towards Sarah and her needs. And that is what I got. Hi, Bob. You see her at the gym, but I don't know how to energetically be open to her. Oh man. Just be kind. I feel like with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of I want to say the Queen of Fire. The Queen of Wands, just kind of like have that sweet, you know, kindness, affectionate energy. Hi Yen, how are you? Yenna? Hi Yenna. How does Aaron view Yenna currently? How does Aaron view Yenna currently? How does Aaron view Yenna currently? How does Aaron view Anna currently? How does Aaron view Karen? How does Aaron view Yenna currently? Let's see. Let's see. The Knight of Wands is in the light. So I do feel like everyone wants to be this knight, you know, someone who has these big ideas, gets inspired, has this hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy. And I feel like they do have all these feelings when they do think about you, Yana. The Four of Swords is in the dark. So I do feel like they're kind of like trying to revive their passions. They're trying to regain that spark. Maybe they had a low energy before, but I feel like now you boost some of that energy within them. You know, maybe they felt like, you know, they're having a tough time, but I do feel like you bring fire into their life. With the Page of Wands being in the dark, I feel like they're a little bit hesitant about expressing those feelings towards you. They're kind of like, maybe a little bit doubtful about you accepting them. I don't know. With the Page of Wands in the dark, I just feel the sense of them trying to figure out how to direct their idea, and I feel like they may even be a little bit distracted, not really paying as much attention to you as maybe they should, or maybe as much as they think they are, but they're not. For the Eight of Swords, I feel like they still have a lot of anxiety and worries about things. Maybe they're still struggling with whatever has happened in their past, and they're still trying to get over that. With the Eight of Swords, I just feel like they're trying to move past this, but at the same time feeling a little stuck. But I do feel like they do have good feelings towards you. There just seems to be something that they're trying to overcome. But that is what I got. He is a shy person. Yeah. Maybe they're trying to overcome their shyness. 700 people in front of Bernard. Oh my goodness. I don't think it was 700 people, Bernard. Bernard, it's your turn. It's your reading finally. If there was 700 people in front of you, I wouldn't be here. I would run. That's too many people. Bernard, it's your reading right now. It's Bernard's reading. A female friend take me to work out, lifting weights and stuff. How does she feel about me, and do she got a crush on me? For Bernard. Does the female that takes Bernard to work out and lift weights, how does this female feel towards Bernard? How does this female feel towards Bernard, who takes Bernard out to work out? Hi, Mike. Ooh. I feel like this female does have some self-doubts about something. The Knight of Wands is in the dark. So I do feel like there's energy with having some scattered energy, some insecurities, some lack of focus, this female. So I feel like they're not really thinking about it all that much. There is a Page of Wands. I feel like whatever's going on between the two of you, they do enjoy the communication. They do enjoy talking to you and that sort of thing. I do feel like they do see that you are ambitious, and that's good energy. The Three of Wands is in the dark. So I feel like they're kind of like not really focusing on exactly what they think and feel about you. They're a little bit, I don't know if they're frustrated, but I just feel like they kind of like not really paying attention. For the High Priestess in the dark, I do feel like they're kind of like disconnected with their intuition and their feelings. They're just kind of like, whatever's on their mind when they're with you is just what's on their mind. They're not really thinking about it all that much. There's a little bit of disconnect there with their intuition and how they're feeling. That's what I thought. Your last reading was on point exactly? Oh my. You are in the house, Bernard. I just did your reading. I don't know if you saw it, but I just did it. Sean, what can Sean expect this full moon? Oh, full moon reading. Yes, full moon reading. You want a full moon reading or what to expect this full moon? I guess what to expect this full moon, right? What can Sean expect this full moon? What can Sean expect this full moon? What can Sean expect during this full moon phase? What can... Well, there's two things for sure. Is believe in the impossible. If you can achieve it, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. So believe in the possible. The person on your mind is a rare find. Luck is on your side once in a blue moon. So luck may be on your side. You also got, show the world your real you. But also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty of romance of life. And if a friend needs you, be there for them. But let's just see. What can Sean expect in this full moon phase? What can Sean expect in this full moon phase? Oh man, it's a little bit in the dark. Oh man, it might be a little bit of a challenge. The 5 of Wands is in the dark, but it could still potentially be a challenge, or maybe it's you overcoming some challenges because it is in the dark and just moving past that. I do feel a sense of enjoying the adrenaline while you are accepting the competition or the challenge, whatever the case may be, and moving forward. You also have the 5 of Pentacles, so I feel like this full moon is definitely going to challenge you, maybe challenge your intuition. Sometimes when the full moon comes, you can either make your intuition really on point, or it may make it not so great, depending on how the full moon affects your energy. For the 2 of Pentacles, I feel like things are going to come together for you during this phase. I feel like it's more about you adapting to these decisions and being resourceful when you're adapting through this phase and making those decisions. I feel like your time management may be a little bit better, and prioritizing the way you balance your money will come through as well. I also feel this energy about you being a little bit more flexible, or trying to be a little bit more flexible. With the 9 of Cups, I do feel like you are going to have that success, that contentment, that happiness. I feel like whatever you're doing, I feel like your success is going to be recognized, and people will start recognizing the work that you've been doing. But that is going to go up. I feel like it's not going to come easy, though. You're definitely going to be challenged. Bernard, you did your reading. It was just before Sean, the one I just read. If you go back a little bit on the live, you will see your reading. Anika. Career guidance. So career reading for Anika. 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 Alright, for the 7 of Cups in the dark. Oh man, for career reading, I just feel like there's a sense of some sort of diversion coming. Like, I don't know if there's something that's distracting you at finding a career or during the career that you have now. I just feel like there's a sense of like something like really throwing you off your course. But I also feel like there's an energy around causing some sort of unhappiness. There is a 3 of Pentacles, so I do feel like cooperating with other people during your career will be helpful, especially fixing whatever energy this is. I feel like you're going to be pulling in some positive energy, maybe implementing some action or taking more charge of what actions you take when you are working with other people. There is a sense, I do feel like looking for those opportunities in your career, like looking for opportunities and advancements in your career, and that sort of thing will also give you some positive energy. I feel like there's an energy around like, don't take shortcuts, It may take a lot of work, it may take longer to get it done, but making sure you are doing it done and not trying to get your fast way out of it, I feel like is a good energy as well. I also feel this energy of like not just like rising above, but I feel like you're gonna have some success when you lean more towards the positivity and more like having fun to boost your happiness instead of like feeling unhappy about things. For the Empress, I feel like it's more about you becoming the Empress. Take more charge, be more creative, be more open, be more willing to collaborate with other people and your co-workers in that in your career. But then that's when I go up. I don't think his reading was an hour ago. It was just before Sean's reading, which was like not that long ago. Moonbeam. For V, what's coming in the future for love, life with Mahil and V? What's coming in the future, love life with Mahil and V? What's coming in the love life? For V, what's coming in the future for love life for Mahel? What is coming in the love life for V and Mahel? What's coming in the love life for Mahel? And V, what's coming for Mahel and V in love? What is the love energy between V and Mahel? What are their love energy? What's coming in the future? He's currently spending the summer in Spain with the boys. Oh man. And you're in Brazil? Let's see. What is the future of Mahil? Oops. That one wanted to come out, so we're going to take that one. Nine of Pentacles. What is the future with V and Mahil? What is the future with V and Mahil? It doesn't want to turn around. What is the future with V and Mahil? What is in the future for V and Mahil? Oh man, for the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're gonna be able to not with me. Yeah, I got that. You're in Brazil and he's with the boys somewhere else. Maybe that's not what I said, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. In Spain, yeah. Or that summer in Spain and you're in Brazil. For the Nine of Pentacles, I just feel this energy of you like really gaining your independence between now and the time that he comes back. I feel like it's going to be challenging for you. I feel like the more you grow and be self-sufficient and more confident in being with yourself and pursue more personal things, I feel like it will help you heal the separation between the two of you right now. Because I do feel like there's going to be like a cycle, you know, the world. I feel like the two of you will come to a completion like together. And, you know, the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you will come together in a positive light. I just feel the sense of you pulling in that positive energy and implementing on how you're going to take action, how you're going to move forward. Oh, not his future with you? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'll try it again. This was just the future of the two of you. We'll try again and see if the same cards come out. So what is the future for Mahil? What is the future love life for Mahel. So what is the future upcoming of love life for Mahel? What is the future love life for Mahel? What is the future love life for Mahel? The King of Cups in the dark. What is the future love life for Mahel? The Justice. The King of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh man. For the King of Cups, I do feel like there's energy of Manil, like avoiding some sort of situation, avoiding expressing their feelings. You know, the King of Cup energy. They're not very expressive with their emotions, and they can be moody and all that. You know, not really feeling a little lost. There is a Justice card too, so it kind of makes sense for them feeling a little, you know, like the world isn't fair kind of energy seems to be coming through. There is a King of Wands in the light, so I don't know if he's going to like rise above, but I feel like he will feel that affection and be able to compose their calmness. Not sure with you. I'm not really feeling any like really strong love energy besides King of Wands, but all the one cards have that hot, fiery, passionate energy. Overall, there is the Eight of Pentacles, so I feel like they're gonna be like really focused on their work and yeah, that sort of energy. You have some money coming in and just being stuck in this repetitive routine kind of thing. What's my thoughts? I wouldn't be surprised if Mahil doesn't come back in the future though towards you. You have that World card for the first time around. Hi Erica. Ellen, general reading for this week. Gemini Sun for Ellen. General reading for Ellen. General reading for Ellen. Five of Wands. General reading for Ellen. What does Ellen need to know? What does Ellen need to know? What does Ellen need to know? What does Ellen need to know for this week? What does Ellen need to know for this week? What does Ellen need to know this week? For the Five of Wands, I definitely feel like it's going to be a challenge. You might have to fight off some competition this week. For whatever reason, I just feel this sense of feeling a little discouraged about something, or maybe possibly some disagreements with someone, just feeling a little bit on edge about that. There is the Knight of Pentacles in the dark, so I don't know if they're the ones that's going to cause this disagreement, or make you feel like you're being challenged about something. I just feel the sense of kind of like feeling unmotivated and feeling like you don't want to do it. Maybe because it's too boring. I don't know. I just feel this lack of getting out and doing things kind of energy. But I feel like it might be influenced by someone else. There is a world here, so I do feel like whatever it is, you're going to be able to overcome that and see the positive things. I just feel like you're going to feel accomplished. Overall, maybe you might have to work a little harder, but I feel like the end result will be positive. You do have the Four of Swords, so I feel like you are going to take time for recharge your batteries. Either meditate or doing something that you love to just recharge yourself. You know, just have a little personal retreat. You know, you're just like at home by yourself, having that alone time to boost that energy. I feel like that's what cards wants you to know. Hi, spiritual love. How are you? Hi, Monica. Desi. Scorpio's feelings for Desi. What are Scorpio's feelings for Desi? 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 Will Desi text... Will Scorpio text Desi anytime soon? Will Scorpio text Desi anytime soon? Will Scorpio text Desi anytime soon? For the Eight of Pentacles in the dark and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like work is kind of like their priority right now. I feel like they're not really doing well at their work or the money situation, but I feel like they are trying. You know, the Eight of Pentacles, I just feel the sense of them procrastinating, maybe wasting time with whatever it is with their money kind of thing, and not really being a lot of focus. I feel they're kind of like struggling with making some sort of decisions, or just being able to, or just struggling with choices. I just feel like things are just a little chaotic for them right now. I don't know if that is influencing how they feel towards you. I just feel like they're just really distracted rather than like putting a lot of thought into feeling, but we can clarify on that. And then for them to text you, there is a Six of Cups. So I do feel like they probably will text you just because Six of Cups, you know, it is a yes card and it is a Scorpio card as well. So I do feel like there is that energy, that there is a possibility of them thinking about you and texting you soon. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark, so I do feel that there may be, you know, kind of like wanting to spend time with themselves. I'm not sure if it's delaying, if that's what's delaying the process of them reaching out to you. Let's just see, what exactly is the Scorpio feeling towards Desi? What exactly is the Scorpio feeling towards Desi? The Eight of Wands. They do want to take actions. You know, sometimes Scorpios do feel a little bit suspicious. Sometimes it's just their nature of being a Scorpio. You could also be crabby, right? No, that's the Cancer. Sorry, Scorpio is more the Scorpion. Feel free and excited about you. If they have been in a rut lately, they are breaking out of it. They are getting ready to move forward once again. They are going to make their intentions clear. So it does also say what this is. They are in a rut and they've been thinking about you lately and they're going to get out of it soon. That is what I got. Hi Nature, how are you? Lullaby, who is coming towards me in my Cancer sun? So who is coming towards Lullaby in their Cancer sun? Who is coming towards Lullaby? Their Cancer sun. Who is coming towards Lullaby? Who is coming towards Lullaby? A Cancer. Who is coming towards Lullaby? A Cancer. Who is coming towards Lullaby? Who is coming towards Lullaby? Who is coming towards Lullaby? Who is coming towards Lullaby in love? Ooh, the King of Pentacles. I feel like it's going to take some real earthy groundwork before you get the King of Pentacles, though. You do have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. So I don't know if this is your energy or their energy, but I feel like there's low motivation right now. I do feel like they are tenacious around, or just as a feeling. I feel like they're kind of like putting a lot of focus into their work though right now, and that is kind of like what's distracting them right now, so maybe that's why you don't realize they're coming towards you. But you do have the Four of Cups, so I feel like they're kind of going through a phase of discovering themselves and making some adjustments, and like things are changing around them, but I feel like they are adjusting into to it very well. With the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this person is very grounded, very patient, and very, you know, waiting for some results to come before they make any moves towards you or before they reveal themselves towards you. I also feel this energy of them kind of like making some long-term goals, and they're like kind of like visualizing what their future person looks like and what their future is going to look like and that sort of thing. And then you have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like the King of Pentacles is the person that's coming around you. So it could be like a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. Or they may just have some of that earthy tendencies, you know? I feel like this person is very successful. They can be like a leader, or, you know, they just have that. People just like to be around them and just, you know, they just like to be the one to help people and that sort of thing. I feel like they're very patient and reliable and romantic and empathetic and all that sort of fun energy, ambitious. That's what I got. You're right. Yeah, you're the Cancer. I got that. Shauna, I did do your reading earlier. I don't know if you noticed it. Not sure if there's going to be more spots left on the list, but you're welcome, Lullaby. Hi, Spiritual Love. Kelvin, will I ever find love? Will Kelvin ever find love? Will Kelvin Will Kelvin ever find love? 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 Oh man. I feel like before you find love, I feel like there's some sort of things the universe expects you to do before you find your one true love, you know? The High Priestess is in the dark, so I feel like it's important for you to really be connected with your intuition and like nurture your faith in your connection and that sort of thing. I also feel the sense of being a little bit worried about others for some reason. I feel like it's coming through with the High Priestess here. There is the King of Swords as well. I don't know if the King of Swords is your energy now in the dark and it's going to turn around, or if you're heading towards being this King of Swords energy, just being like indecisive and being a little quiet rather than, you know, fully being able to express yourself and doing the things that you want to do. I just feel the sense of avoiding any confrontations or avoiding any situations where it involves you expressing yourself a little bit more. I feel like if you do that, if you do express yourself a little bit more and getting outside of this energy, and face those challenges, I feel like, you know, the Ten of Wands may make you feel you have a lot of weight on your shoulders and you don't have as much freedom to go out and mingle or whatever because of other responsibilities that you have to take care of, maybe holding you back. So I feel like there's a strong energy of the High Priestess. It's kind of like listening to your intuition, get a little creative on how you can go out and explore things a little bit more. I'm just going to clarify on with these cards here. Can we just clarify for Kelvin? Will Kelvin find love? Who will this new love person be? When Kelvin finds love, who will this new person be? When Kelvin finds love, who will this new person be? The King of Cups. The King of Cups is in the dark, but I feel like he can potentially turn into light. And just more about finding that more. I feel like this person will be intuitive. This person may be a water sign, like a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, someone who's very intuitive and very emotionally supportive. So maybe that is why you have to work on expressing your emotions a little bit more. Because I feel like your true love will be all about emotions. Will want you to be more like this King of Cups rather than the King of Swords. Someone who is very in tune with their emotions without getting overly emotional at the same time kind of energy. But that is what I got. Mike, will I be called soon? Oh man, for Mike, will Mike be called soon? 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 The High Priestess is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so there may be possible delays. So I don't know how soon you're expecting, but we can clarify with the crystal ball cards. Will Mike be called soon? Will Mike be called soon? Will Mike be called soon? Oops. This is the sign. So there is a sign that you will be called soon. It might be, like I said, might be some possible delays, but I do feel like you will get the call soon. Bob, what will happen in the next 3 days? What will happen in the next 3 days? What will happen in the next 3 days for Bob? What's going to happen in the next 3 days for Bob? What's going to happen in the next 3 days for Bob? What's going to happen in the next 3 days for Bob? What's going to happen in the next 3 days for Bob? Oh man. It's going to be an up and down roller coaster. The Nine of Pentacles. Things are going to go well, then all of a sudden they won't. Things are going to be going great, handy dandy, you know, happy, success, contentment. But then, you know, the Five of Cups in the dark may ruin that a little bit. You know, it is in the dark though, so it's not going to be that bad. I just feel like it's going to be some sort of personal setback. But I feel like you're going to be able to improve things with that setback. So it may just, the setback may be on purpose just for you to make some adjustments to move forward. There is a Four of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like it's more about you being disrupted by some plans. So maybe some plans may not go all that well. Maybe that could be what's throwing you off your course. Everything's perfect, you know, then plans don't work out. But I feel like someone's going to reach out to you and either, you know, postpone things or just reschedule things. Or this could be like two different people trying to come through. Like someone's going to cancel plans and someone else is going to invite you to something else. So I do feel like overall there's going to be a positive energy. There might be some sort of change of plans somewhere in between the 3 days. But, you know, the Three of Swords. Someone want to have a deep conversation with you and just hear you out. Just enjoy that communication with you. They may be curious about something, may have some new ideas or a new plan of some sorts. But that is what I got. I feel like this change will come quick. Like it's not just going to be like a spur of a moment, change things up, you know? Invite you somewhere? Possibly, you know? I feel like whatever plans you have set, they may be not work out as well, but I feel like something else will come out. Either them rescheduling something or a different opportunity coming your way. You're welcome, Bob. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I appreciate you all so much. Tomorrow night is a members only live stream. So if you do want to join tomorrow night's live stream, you do need to have a membership to join the chat. But I will be back on Tuesday for free readings and Wednesday for free readings and Thursday for free readings. So there's a lot of reading going on this week. So I hope you have a great week and I'll see you next time. Thank you all for joining. Sorry I didn't get to read for you tonight, Monica, but I will be back on Tuesday for free readings again. You're welcome, Mike. Yeah, so thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all so much. I do readings from now till 2 hours earlier than now. I'm always 7 to 9 Eastern time. But I will be back on Tuesday for free readings and Wednesday and Thursday. So yeah, I hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for being here. Bye everyone. Thank you.